Yo, what's good everybody? It's your girlfriend Chanel here, and today I'm back finding every horse in the world. So, without further ado, let's stop horsing around and jump right into the video. Oh my god, hello horsey. 10 out of 10 horsies. Got like 3 horsies over here on this ranch. Alright, where do I think I am? It looks like left side of the road, green pole originally making me think like Tasmania maybe, like in Australia. Are we actually on the left side of the road, or is this just a long street? Okay, that is an Australian bollard, so I'm feeling kind of okay about Tasmania actually, because I think that is a Tasmania pole, and if not, then it's NSW, so I think we'll be pretty close. Low-key, I want to just go for it, so we're gonna go in Tas. Alright, we were in Queensland, so we're pretty far, but we got the right country, so off to an okay-ish start. We have something here called Hyde Park Stables. So I think that Hyde Park is in England, like maybe near London. And then those are horses on the sign. We're not going to give it a 10 out of 10 horse because it's not a real horse. It's a symbol of a horse. We still love those, but not 10 out of 10. We'll give it an 8 out of 10. But I'm going to go near London because I feel like Hyde Park is there. I think I've heard it from like the Sidemen videos. Like I've watched the Sidemen videos for a long time. So I'm like, they've been to so many different neighborhoods within London. Trying to find Hyde Park. I feel like it is in or near London because I've definitely like heard that name here before in some sort of video. Do I zoom out ever? Edmonton, Wood Green. Doesn't, oh, Hyde Park right here. This is Hyde Park, right? So is it just this like actual park, Hyde Park? Hold on. We are moving, so we actually could cook here. Hyde Park Stables. Is there a street name nearby, perhaps? Okay, we're near a park. Is this the Hyde Park park, you know? Let's see. What park is this? Sussex Square. All right, let's find Sussex Square near here. We're looking for Sussex Square. Is Kensington Palace. Hyde Park Gardens. So perhaps somewhere near here. I'm gonna drop it here near Hyde Park. I know this is not exactly the 5K, but I want to see all the horsies today, so we're gonna move on. Alright, perf. If I looked for like a second longer, I could have gotten the 5K, but that is okay. We got 4.998. Amazing. Where are the horsies? I think this looks like a horse like field, but I don't see any actual horses. Maybe they're in their stables or something for now. So we'll pause on the horse rating until we see them. That is a sheep. These are a bunch of sheep, so we'll give 10 out of 10 for sheep. Surprise sheep in the video. What is this feeling like? Huh. I actually don't know what continent we're on. I had multiple ideas, but yeah, okay, white bumpy car, kind of gravelly road. I had both the ideas of like South America and Europe at different points. Okay, so it looks like Republic of Chile, National Administration, National Forest. Okay, so we're in Chile. I think we're gonna get this right. But can we find Futalufu? I'm gonna do a quick scan at this level for that name. There are a lot of national parks in Chile. I feel like maybe we're more southern, if anything, but you never know. Chile is not one of my strongest countries, so I definitely could improve here. I'm gonna chuck it in southern Chile, like here. Alright, honestly, not bad. We were a little bit further north, and here's like the National Reserve that we see right here, on the border of the Chubut province in Argentina. But we got 4K, so we'll take that. Alright, horsies? Where are the horsies? Looks like a big field that a lot of horsies could be on. Are those horsies in the distance? Possibly. We'll say hello to them anyway. Hello, horsies. As for where we are, so we see yellow bollards, which is immediately making me think Iceland. I feel like Iceland is one of the only countries that have yellow bollards, if not the only one, but I'm not entirely sure if it's exactly the only one. Let's see. That is a lot of information. So a lot of these routes are starting with 3. I know that there's like a number route system in Iceland that goes around like clockwise. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and like circling back around here. Where is 3 exactly? I do not know. I feel like it might be somewhere near here in Reykjavik. I can't remember if like 3 or 4 is like out here on this branch. So I'm gonna go near, maybe like a further out because we're more like in like the farmlands and fields. I'm gonna go here near Selfoss. Actually, if I had just clicked where it was before, like on Selfoss instead of like a little bit further inland, we would have got a better score and maybe even an accidental 5K, but we'll take 4.891. Very, very cool. All right, where is the horsey here? All right, not seeing horsies on any of the logos. That is okay. We'll keep going so we can see horsies in the other map and everything else, but I'll try to guess where I am regardless. I think that's maybe the Ohio flag, so I kind of want to just plonk it in the middle of Ohio. We were a little bit more northeast of Columbus. We got 4.6K there. All right, 19K, not bad. We're gonna play this map one more time, and then we're gonna move on to the second map so we can see all the other horsies in the world. Oh my gosh, okay, we have a horsey here, 10 out of 10 horsey, love it. We're near some sort of port because we have a cruise ship or big ship here. Download our app today. Does it say Malta on it? Malta taxi, okay. So Malta is over here. I'm gonna think that if we're near some sort of port, I mean, we're probably most likely in like Valletta or St. Paul's Bay, right? So let's find some information that maybe will at least tell us the city. .mt, okay. Valletta, okay, that does say Valletta. So we are near like a port in Valletta, so let's go back to the start. All right, we are near concealed exit. We're near a bunch of ships. So where would a bunch of ships be near Valletta? This is a lot of ship logos down here. Also a lot of ships could be here. Maybe I should find like a building or something to help me find the 5K. Some sort of vault I just saw. What is down the road for me? Perhaps like maybe some sort of restaurant would help. Maybe like some sort of like church building or something, a government building. Okay, Valletta waterfront, Valletta cruise port. So we're looking for Valletta waterfront. I feel like all of this feels like a waterfront to me. I'm gonna go here in Valletta. I think I could scan for the 5K, but I want to see more horsies, so we're gonna keep it here. All right, we were a little bit further down the road, but that is okay. We got 4.993, which is a really, really good score. Oh my god, hello. Hello to all the animals. I feel like these are cows, not horsies, right? Is that a horsey? I don't know. Either way, we love to say hi to them. All right, where do I think I am? I thought Australia at first. That was like my initial thought. We've got English on the sign there. Doesn't feel like US. Is this New Zealand ever? I think I need a bollard or something. I don't have a clear clue. Oh my god, is that more horsies? No, but those are cows, and we'll still say hello to the cows. We love cows. Hello, cows. We're gonna move right along down the road. That is like the end of the road bollard. All right, so let's go back to start and perhaps go the other way. We're definitely on the left side of the road. I'm feeling more New Zealand now because of the signs, like the blue signage. I feel like for some reason there's a lot more blue signage in New Zealand. Oh, how? And these are New Zealand bollards, correct? Red on one side. Can we get the left corresponding bollard? I think it's New Zealand. All right. Let me see if I can find anything to help us further know where we are. Okay, so it says Wellington's to our right and something else is to our left. and Route 1. Okay, so Wellington's kind of like at the bottom of the North Island. So here's Wellington here. And then what is the other city name it says nearby? TAU, something with an O and a dash on top. But it is a little bit like stickered out, so I don't know if we'll get the full name. I'm gonna go kind of just near Wellington because it says Wellington's nearby and we're on Route 1, so I'm gonna click on Route 1 somewhere here. Alright, we were a little bit further up Route 1, but we got the right island, so we got 4.7. We were in New Zealand, just a little bit further north of where we guessed in Wellington. Okay, this is like a million out of 10 for the horses. There are so many horsies here. I love seeing them all. Oh my gosh, hello horsies. Okay, initial thoughts of where I am. I thought Chile. I don't know why. I think when I was looking for like pictures for like the thumbnail for this video, I found a lot of pictures of Chilean horses. This is Baguio, so we're in the Philippines. Did not get the vibe that it was Philippines at first. Where is Baguio? I feel like is it somewhere up here? Yes, okay. Here, perfect. I'm just gonna click here. Okay, 4.999. We're doing so good in this time. But that was the best set of horsies we saw so far. There are like a million of them. Okay, this definitely looks like a horsey ranch. Don't know if I see any horsies out, but that is okay. I think that we might be in Taiwan from the language. Just want to see like maybe like the tape on the pole or something to confirm it before I throw my guess down. We are driving on the left, okay, which would check out. There's this thing here. More language on the side. Okay, I feel pretty confident about it, so I'm gonna go in Miaoli County. Okay, well that was slightly embarrassing. So we were in Japan, and not even like southern Japan. We were all the way north in Sapporo, or Hokkaido province, so we were very, very farther and in the wrong country. And I was very confident too, so that just goes to show that you can always be wrong, even if you're super confident, and I should have taken more time to look at my surroundings. So, alright, we've got more horses here. These are like horses in a museum. I feel like I've never spawned in a museum in Geoguessr, but this is certainly very interesting. We have King Tut, the icon and the individual. We'll give a look around the museum. All this seems to be in English, so I feel like we're probably in a place that's majorly English speaking. Crossroads of civilizations. Maybe I think that we're in the US, possibly. Like in some sort of like big history museum. I kind of want to get to the stairs if possible so I can like see where we are. This is a very cool museum though. I feel like I should do a video where I just like find a bunch of museums and try to guess what country I'm in. I think let's go around this way. Oh my god! Hello tigers, hello water buffalo. We're going down the hallway. Alright, we see more stuff here. Okay, escalator. Oh, escalator disappeared. Alright, it looks like it might be a little bit difficult to get out of this museum. So based on the horses here, the English that we have, and like everything around, I feel like this is gonna be like a big city in the US. I think that if we were in like, you know, like the UK or Australia or something, like I feel like there might be like other languages around. I'm gonna go to New York City because low-key I'm like, there's a natural history museum somewhere in New York. And I feel like this could be it because there's like a whole bunch of like countries and like it seems like civilizations information. Where is the Natural History Museum? It is somewhere in Manhattan, I think. I don't remember exactly where. Madame Tussauds. Ooh, here. Okay, I'm just gonna plonk it in the middle. Okay, well, we were in the US, so technically we got the right country, but we were super, super far. We were in Milwaukee in Wisconsin, which I definitely knew before I zoomed out. All right, 17K. We're gonna move on to the second map and see all the other horses in the world. All right, we got a second map here, Globetrotter Horses of the World. This definitely looks like it could be a horse field. I don't see any horses from this zoom in though initially. Feeling UK Ireland vibes. That is the initial vibes I'm getting. Lots of like cottages and stuff nearby. We have the 20 like road sign. Looking for maybe like a language check. A bollard check if there's any bollards nearby. Maybe like a street, city name, something like that. But yeah, definitely getting like UK Ireland vibes. I don't know between the two. I feel like I need to learn like pull top differences, and I know like just study like general region guessing for both. Okay, lots of mountains. I feel like these houses are maybe feeling more, oh, these are beautiful flowers, like these purple blue flowers. Maybe I'm gonna go more Ireland because of the houses. I'm gonna go here near Dublin. Okay, nope, we were in the UK. We were a little bit southwest of London. We got 3.5 though, we'll take it. Okay, so we are spawned here. Is there some sort of a horse statue or something? Okay, I think these are horses up here in front of whatever this building is. This big red bus is making me think London, and it says Go Ahead London on it, so perfect. This feels like a very 5K-able location. I don't know what this building is. Obviously, it's a very important building in London, but I do not currently know what it is. But we're gonna look for information to try and get the 5K. Whitehall. So we're gonna zoom into London. Maybe if we see something that says Whitehall. Gonna have it in Westminster for now. Maybe I can find another monument nearby or Plumstead Station. Is there a street name? Possibly. Or maybe a train station name. That would help. A tube station. Tube station. Ooh, this is like a big statue. What is this statue? That is a statue. That is a lion. Hello, lion. This is some sort of museum, right? What museum is this? That could help us majorly. The National Gallery. Okay, so we're down the road from the National Gallery. Where would the National Gallery be? Would it be with like the palaces and stuff? National Gallery, Mayfair, the British Museum. This feels like it could be the British Museum, but I like low-key don't know if that is the same thing. Probably not. Tower of London, St. Paul's Cathedral. Not finding it in these like outer areas, so it's probably something I need to zoom in for more. So we're gonna do one more quick zoom in. Let me just look here. Westminster Abbey, Buckingham Palace. I'm gonna drop it not in Soho. I feel like it's more likely to be over here near like the palaces and stuff. So we're gonna go here and see how close we are. Okay, not bad. This was Whitehall, so I think if I zoomed in a little bit more, I would have seen that, but couldn't from the angle that I was at. So we were here on Whitehall and Horse Guards Avenue. That checks out because there were horses in that statue. Oh my gosh, we're in a stable. Hello, horsies. Ah, amazing. 1,000,000 out of 10 for these horsies. All right, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, okay. We are in a stable. We're trying to get out of the stable. Because of the dark rock and like gravel, I feel like maybe we're in Iceland. Maybe this feels possibly like volcanic rock. Can we get out this way? We're in a building now, so it's a little bit diff. Okay, we are able to get out. .is. Okay, so definitely Iceland still. Horse rental. Didn't know you could rent horses. Where am I thinking in Iceland? I feel like we're gonna be like near Reykjavik, but not in Reykjavik, because if you have horse rental, like maybe you have like tourists that come here and like ride horses and stuff. So not too far from like the capital. I'm gonna go here. Not bad, to be honest. I could have gotten even closer to Reykjavik, but we are 4.8, which is a really, really good score, so we'll take it. All right, where are the horsies? Let me go back to start. Looks like maybe this is like a horsey stable area, but I unfortunately don't see any horsies, which is sad. But we do see a bollard here, and because I just recorded a bollard video literally yesterday or 2 days ago, as of when I'm recording this video, not when the video actually comes out, I know that this is a Denmark bollard, so we're gonna go in Denmark, a little bit outside Copenhagen, but take a little look around, see if we can find any horsies. Don't see them, that's okay. Just gonna drop it in the middle of Denmark, kind of a little bit west of Copenhagen. All right, perf. We were in Denmark, a little bit more west, over here. Okay, 4.4. Horsies, hello. Oh, I love these horsies. They're so beautiful. All right, where do I think I am? I think Europe initially, from like the buildings and everything. I guess I thought UK Ireland to start, but it seems like we're on a person tracker, so I don't know if we're gonna have the same like metas available from like person tracking. Seems like we might be in some sort of like garden or something. So we'll try to find a language before we like guess where we are. Okay, this sign says something, but not in English. Feeling more like Belgium, I want to say. That is like my initial language check, but I could be wrong here. And please feel free to roast me down below if you recognize the language, and I clearly did not. But we love those horses at the start. Oh my god, a puppy? Hold on, go back one. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, that is the beautifulest puppy I've ever seen. I say that about every puppy that I see. Okay, Netherlands, so probably not in Belgium, probably Netherlands, but all right, I'm gonna drop it in the Netherlands. Perf, we got 4.7, really, really good score. 22k, amazing. We're gonna play this map one more time and see how many horses we can see, because I think a couple of the previous rounds we've had have been like horse stables or horse fields, but the actual horses haven't been in them. So I wanna see a bunch more horses and see if we can find every horse in the world. Okay, oh my god, hello, 10 out of 10 puppy, 10 out of 10 horsey, we love that. So many aminals. We see .be here, which is making me think .be stands for Belgium. We're gonna take a little look around though before I submit my guess there. Oh my gosh, another puppy, hello. Oh my gosh, we're turning around. That is a beautiful puppy, the best puppy ever. Okay, red blur. We have a little bit of like a cobblestone-ish kind of like road / path. We're switching seasons every time we click, so must have got a lot of new coverage recently. We're going down the road. We're going down the road. Okay, language. Something to Waterloo. Chaussée de Waterloo. Waterloo's here. Okay. So we're near Waterloo. Is there a horse like field or something nearby? Let me go back to the start. I think this is just like Mary House something. Manger? What does this say? It says something. Mary Horse, not Mary House. How close to Waterloo would we be? I'm just gonna click it here. I think we're gonna be near Waterloo in Belgium, but I don't think we'll be too far. All right, perfect. We're a little bit more north, so that is why I did not find it. 4.979 of that is a very, very good score. Very close to a 5K. Oh my god. 10 out of 10 horsey. Love that. Let me stop horsing around and try to find out where I am. Okay, so we have this roof rack, which initially, the roof rack made me think DR because of like the black strip on the roof rack, but I know it's not DR. I think this is Kyrgyzstan actually. I don't think I get this truck a lot anymore in Kyrgyzstan coverage, but I feel like I used to a lot, like back in the day before they updated the coverage or whatever. I'm gonna go a little bit west of Bishkek. I don't know Kyrgyzstan region guessing, so I'm gonna go here, but I think that we're in the right country based on the car. No, it was Mongolia, okay. So I guess I misremembered what the car / truck was. It was a Mongolia truck. And we were a little bit east of Ulaanbaatar. Okay. All right. We have a 10 out of 10 horsey here. Oh my gosh, he's hanging his head out. Hello, horsey. We're in some sort of like ranch, pasture, someone's farmland perhaps. Blurry license plates. This is an Italian license plate here, the blue and blue on the left and right. And I see another one here, so I'm feeling like we're in Italy somewhere. But I want to see if I can click out onto the road and get more information to perhaps better region guess Italy. If we are even there, or unless all those people who got there just happen to be from Italy and we're not there. Seems like a lot of something is being grown at here, perhaps grapes or something for wine. Does this feel like wine region in Italy? I don't know. 2021 copyright covered. This is an interesting plant for Italy. I feel like that is not what would make me think Italy, like if I didn't have any other clues. Ooh, big signs over here. Perhaps this could help us. Nuovi, something auto. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go further down the road. If I don't see any like big city names or something down the road in a little bit, I'm just gonna plonk it where I think it is in Italy. Because I think we're for sure in the right country. Okay, seems like the coverage is getting a little too bright, so I'm gonna go near Bologna. Okay, I think I really cooked there. 4.6 is great. All right, we're a little bit more northwest of Bologna, kind of near Parma, but I will definitely take that. Oh my gosh, look at this horse stable. There are so many horses here. Hello. Oh, and they all have names too. Okay, Chippy, Gasper, Le Sage, and that one is blurred. So those all seem like French names, but this is definitely like not France. And I think we're on a person tracker. So this is gonna make it a little bit more difficult because as far as like metas and stuff, like we're not gonna be able to see as many metas when we're on a person tracker because we're not on like a main road. Oh my gosh, I'm giving this like location like a 1,000,000 out of 10 for the horsies. The horsies deserve all the love. We're seeing a lot of palms, which is interesting. I feel like, I don't know why I thought of like Sri Lanka or something initially, but I feel like we are not certain of that guess. Hopefully we can leave. Nope. All right. Where do I think I am? Do 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 do. Can I get a language on any of the like bags of wheat or something for like the horsies? Okay, we're on, oh, go back one. We're on like the horse track here. We're in the hay place. Oh, we're in a truck. Okay. This is where we will start cooking, is when we're on the actual road. All right, what am I thinking initially from just being here? Black truck. Don't know black truck meta. I'm like, Senegal ever? I'm not sure. Oh my god, a horsey there. Hello, horsey. Love all the horsies I'm seeing on the road. We're looking for a language check. Zero stress, lavage. Lavage. I'm seeing a lot of French here, so I'm feeling pretty confident that's Senegal, but I guess I'm only like half confident, so I don't really know how confident that really is. Okay, it says République de Senegal on there, so I think we're for sure there. I think we're near a big city. I'm gonna go a low-key a little bit between Dakar and Diez. Amazing. We were just closer to Dakar, but that is okay. I think we were maybe in like the zoological park. Oh no, we're in the pony club. Okay. We got 4.8 though, so very, very good score there. Okay, where are the horsies here for the last round? Is that a horsey in the stable here? Oh my gosh, no, that's not horsey. That's like towels or something. Where are the horsies? No, maybe they're just like sleeping or something. That is okay. We're near a big field. I initially thought like Spain or Portugal because of the trees, but I'm not entirely sure. We're gonna keep going down the road, see if we can see any horsies or other animals and say hello to them. We have some trucks. It says Camille. I don't know if that's Spanish or Portuguese. I'm feeling more Portugal from that. Centre catéchistique. Huh. Go down the road here. Can we get any information? Maybe like a pole or something perhaps? I don't see like the Spanish poles. So definitely like leaning more towards Portugal. But I don't see like any like Portuguese bullards or anything that I recognize. That is a big windmill, I think you'd call it, the thing on the right. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, horsies. Hello, horsies. Aww. Hello, horsies. All right, 10 out of 10 horsies. Love that. I'm really glad I moved down the road because I don't think I would have seen horsies this round if I did not. Ooh, what is this poll saying? I think this is saying it's a Spain poll, right? With like all the dots at the top, but low key I'm like, where in Spain? I'm gonna go near the Portugal border because I'm like kind of still hedging for both, but also I feel like it could be over here too. Okay, no. We were technically in Spain, right? In Palma, but I don't think I was ever gonna guess like on the island over here, so we'll take it. Those were some beautiful horses in that round when we moved down the road and saw that. All right, we got 17K, a pretty good score there. That's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video of me finding every horse in the world in Geoguessr. If you enjoyed this video, let me know down in the comments. Do not forget to subscribe to French Vanilla, and have a great day.